Smith and Lyngate Insurance. Okay, step 1. Liam Richardson is the business manager for Smith and Lyngate Insurance Agency in the state of Maryland. Liam is interested in increasing the number of agents in Baltimore and plans to buy an office building for the new operation. He has asked for your help in creating a loan analyst that summarizes information about the loans to cover the cost of the building. Go to Loan Calculator Worksheet. So we're going to go to Loan Calculator Worksheet, which is down here. The cells in the ranges B6 to B8 have defined names, but one is incomplete and could be confusing. Cell A2 also has a defined name, which is unnecessary for a cell that will not be used in a formula. Update the defined names in the worksheet as follows. A. Delete loan calculator defined name. Okay, so in order to do that, we're going to go to formulas. So you're gonna click name manager and go to loan calculator, and you're gonna click delete and click OK and close. B. For cell B8, edit the defined name to use loan amount as the name. Okay, so we're gonna go to B8. You're gonna click define name and it should say loan amount. Click OK. 2. In cell B8, calculate the loan amount by entering a formula without using a function that subtracts the down payment from the price. So you're gonna go to B8 again, click enter, and you're gonna type in price minus down payment, and you click enter, and that's how it should look like. 3. Liam also wants to use defined names and other calculations to help him interpret the formulas. In the ranges D4 to D8, create defined names based on the values in the ranges C4 to C8. So we're going to go to C4, and there's a way you can do it, but I prefer to do it one by one. Like, click define name, click OK. C5, click define name, click OK. D6, click define name, click OK. Make sure they match with all of them. D7, click define name, click OK. D8, click define name, and click OK. So the reason I do this is to make sure each one matches each one without any error, so you can check them by checking. This one says terms in months, monthly payment, total interest, and total cost. 4. Liam needs to calculate the monthly payment for loan to purchase Charles Street property. Calculate the payment as follows. In D6, start to enter a formula using the PMT function. So I'm going to go to D6, click enter, then PMT, click OK. Then it says, for this argument, divide the rate by 12 to use the monthly interest rate. So you're going to type in rate / 12, comma. C. For the number argument, use the terms in month to specify the number of periods. So we're going to type in term in months and put in the comma. D. For the PV argument, use the loan amount to include the present value. So we're going to type in loan amount. E. Insert a negative sign, also known as the minus sign, after the equal sign in the formula to display the result as a positive amount. So this step is an important part, and you need to make sure to put it after the equal sign. Click enter, and it should look like this. 5. In cell D7, enter a formula without using a function that multiplies the monthly payment by the term in months, and then subtract the loan amount by the result to determine the total interest. So we're going to go to D7, equal monthly payment, and you put asterisk, which is shift 8 and times term in month, and then you do minus loan amount. You click enter. 6. In cell D8, enter a formula without using a function that adds the price to the total interest to determine the total cost. So we're going to type in D8, enter, price, plus total interest, and click enter. So it looks like that. 7. Liam wants to compare monthly payment for the interest rate that vary from 3.95% to 5.15% and for the terms of 120, 180, and 240 months. He has already set up the structure for a data table in the ranges A12 to D25. Create a two-variable data table as follows to provide the comparison that Liam requests. A. In cell A12, enter a formula without using a function that references the monthly payment amount because Liam wants to compare the monthly payments. So we're going to go to A12 and click enter, and you're going to type in monthly payment and click, which should be D6, and click enter. And so it should say 7,414. B. Based on the ranges A12 to D25, create a two-variable data table that uses the term in months cell D5 and rule input cell and the rate cell D4 as the column input cell. So we're going to select A12 to D25. Then we're going to go to data, and then you're going to click what if analyst, and you're going to click the down arrow, and you're going to click data table. So for the row input cell, you're going to type in D5, and for the column input cell, D4, and click OK. And it should look like this. 8. In the list of interest rate range A13 to A25, create a conditional formatting highlight cells rule to highlight the listed rate that matches the rate for Charles Street property, cell D4, in light red filled with dark red text. So we're going to select A13 to D25. And go to conditional formatting, go to highlight cells rule, and click equal to. So then we're going to select D4 and click enter. Make sure it says light red filled with dark red text and click OK. So now it looks like this. 9. Change the color of the left, right, and bottom borders of the ranges A10 to D25 to gold accent 1 to match the other outside borders in the worksheet. So we're going to go to A10 to D25. Then you're going to go to this border button, click the down arrow, and click line color, and go to, hover over and it says gold accent 1. Click on it, and then you're going to hold down from D10 all the way to D25, and then you're going to move to the A to the left all the way there, and you're gonna let go, and it should color into a border, and it looks like this. 10. Liam has 3 other options for purchasing Charles Street property. In the first scenario, he can borrow additional money to fund a renovation of the building. He wants to determine the monthly payment for the first scenario. In cell G10, insert a formula using the PMT function using the monthly interest rate, cell G6, the loan period in months, cell G8, and the loan amount, cell G4, to calculate the monthly payment of the renovation scenario. So G10, and make sure you click on this one more time just to make sure it stops highlighting it. Okay, so G10, this is right here. You click enter, PMT, and then you're going to select G6. So G6 is right here. Sorry, G6, comma, G8, comma, and G4. And click enter. So it should pop out as 7777. 11. In the second scenario, Liam could pay back the loan in 20 years instead of 15 and reduce his monthly payments to $6,000 with an annual interest rate of 4.5%. He wants to know the loan amount he should request with those conditions. In cell H4, insert a formula using the PV function. So we're going to go to H4, enter PV. Then you're going to type in and the monthly interest rate, cell H6. So we're going to type in H6, comma. The loan period in months, cell H8. Type in H8, or you can click on it. And the monthly payment, H10. So you're going to type in H10 and click enter to calculate the loan amount for the 20-year scenario. 12. In the third scenario, Liam can pay back the loan for 8 years with a monthly payment of $8,000 and then renegotiate better terms. He wants to know the amount remaining on the loan for after 8 years or the future value of the loan. In cell I11, insert a formula using the FV function. So we're going to go to I11, which is right here. Click enter, click FV. And the rate, cell I6. So I'm going to type in I6, comma. And the number of periods, cell I8, comma. And the monthly payment, I10. So I'm going to type in I10, comma. And the loan amount, cell I4, to calculate the future value of the loan for the 8-year scenario. So type in I4, close parentheses, and enter. 13. Liam plans to print the parts of the loan calculator workbook. Prepare for printing as follows. A. Set row 3 as the print titles for the worksheet. So in order to do that, we're going to first select the row 3. You're going to go to page layout. You're going to click print titles. So right here, where it says print titles, rows to repeat at top, you're going to click this button right here. And you're going to click on row 3 and click enter. B. Set the range F3 to I11 as the print area. So you're going to click this button again from F3 to I11 and click enter and click OK. So it should look like this. 14. Hide the properties worksheet, which contains the data Liam wants to keep private. So to that, we're going to right click where property is and click hide. And boom, it should take you to equipment loan. 15. Go to the equipment loan worksheet, which contains details about a loan the company used for computer network equipment. The worksheet contains 2 errors. Make sure Excel is set to check all types of errors and then resolve the ones on the equipment loan worksheet as follows. We're going to go to C2, which is right here. Now you're going to click the down arrow and click convert to number. So it should look like that. B. Trace the precedence to the formula in cell I9, which should multiply the scheduled payment amount by the number of scheduled payments. Correct the error. So right here where it says value, so you're going to double click it. Delete all this. Enter. And since we're going to multiply the scheduled payment, we're going to click the number, not the name. And click the asterisk, which is shift 8. And again, scheduled number of payments, the number, not the name. And click enter. And it should look like this. 16. Draw attention to the optional extra payments in the ranges C10 to E10 by adding a thick outside border using the orange accent 3 shape outline color. So C10 into E10 is right here. You just highlight it. You're going to select it. You're going to go to home. And again, you're going to go to the border. Click the down arrow and click thick border. You're going to go back there again. And where it says line color, you're going to click on, hover over it, and it says orange accent 3 and click on it. And once again, click on it, and there you go. Thanks guys for watching, and bye.